Thank you very much. I've got Assembly Member Georgiou, I've got Assembly Member Wilson, and I've got Assembly Member Best.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. I missed you. I hope you had a good summer. I didn't, because I missed you. Mr. Mayor, do you support the closure of Edmonton Police Station front counter?
I've not got the list, but I support the Commissioner in relation to the advice he gives in relation to operational decisions that he has taken because of the consequence of 14 years of austerity.
So, to make clear, you support the closure of Edmonton Police Station front counter?
As I said, I support the operational advice I received from the Commissioner, caused by 14 years of a third of the core budget of the Met Police Service being cut.
Right, OK. I'll remind you that you said that a new Labour government, you'd have the, I don't know, some nonsense phrase, wind of the sails of your back or something like that. But anyway, that's by the by. Did the current Deputy Prime Minister for Great Britain write to you to say that he did not support the closure of Tottenham front counter?
I lost track of who the Deputy Prime Minister is. I'm trying to think who.
Yeah. You and me both.
And so, I've not checked what the correspondence I've received in relation to front counters. What I do know is, on average, 4 crimes are reported every day at Edmonton front counter, and that's money we could spend elsewhere if that decision was taken to close the front counter. But I'm not aware, Chair, of the letters I've received in relation to this issue. But I can go and check and get in touch with him or let him know whether I received.
Could you let us know if the Prime Minister, who represents a seat in Camden, wrote to you arguing that you should not shut the front counter at Camden Police Station?
I think the point to make in relation to correspondence received is, of course, I'll share with colleagues any representations that are received. But, if we follow this line of argument, there should be, police boxes on all our roads because we've always had police boxes. But they weren't made because of innovation and technology. People realised the police officer didn't need a police box to reach the police station. They could use their radios. And further on,
Mr. Mayor, with the greatest respect, 50,000 crimes were reported last year at front counters. 50,000 crimes. And let's be honest, there are people that may not be able to access the phone, may not be able to navigate the internet, may not be able to navigate other avenues, possibly on social media, to contact the police. And let's be honest, it's predominantly older residents that not only use it to report crimes, but for other support-based services.
Chair, I'd have more sympathy with the points the member's making if he was loud and vocal when Boris Johnson closed more than 80 front counters during his tenure as mayor. Where were the Conservatives then, complaining about the points he's making now? And by the way, that was a time when the Met Police budgets were healthier. At the same time as closing front counters, he was stripping back neighbourhood police officers as well. Now, what we're doing is we've realised there is more people reporting crime through their phones, online, to police officers. Only 5% of crimes are reported at front counters, more than 90% over the phone, online, and to police officers. So if we improve those services, the £2.5 million investment in the Command and Control Centre, more neighbourhood police officers,
that wasn't the question.
That wasn't
the question. But
the quality of service received by Londoners is enhanced.
Mr. Mayor, how if going by your own logic, and you want to talk about austerity, how is it that Boris Johnson, when Mayor of London, managed to cut crime by 25% with less money than you have now? Give me a break. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Well, it's not the case because since I've become mayor, homicides down by more than a quarter, violence with injury down by more than 26%, burglaries down. Those who are killed by guns are down. Of course, in the last year,
Mr. Mayor, we're moving on because that's not what I asked. But anyway, thank you so much for your delightful contributions as always.